With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He enters the day among the leaders in the AL and runs batted in, and he's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Steven Guzman, a Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you can see he's among the leaders in strikeouts. We'll see how good he can be in this one.
Steve Cook gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Steve Cook.
Come on, Daddy, like a big dog. Right time, right time.
He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third is Yelich being waved home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Steve Cook, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. One there.
He's in there.
First, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, this is right back to him on the mound, but he might have double clutched there just a little bit, waiting for his man to cover second base. And that little hitch was all it took to make sure they'd only get 1 on that play.
Alonso Luis stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Sisler is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Oswaldo Arcia steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Yeah, he's kind of pulling off this pitch a little here. Gets it off the end of the bat and nearly flips it over the third baseman's head, but a nice job here of recognizing that it's not hit all that hard and didn't get it.
Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Line drive to left. Arcia has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Steve Cook gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Cook.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
The batter,
Our
right
line
fielder,
score to this point tells the story.
Alonso.
You see the Phillies
Luis.
leading this one at home. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, guys, I think everybody should be keeping an eye on Christian Yelich. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Jonathan Billings, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Steve Cook will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And that misses inside 1-0. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. One and one, here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. Nieto ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Right now, he's among the National League leaders in home runs, so he's had the power stroke working all year. He'll definitely be a guy.
Jonathan Billings digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Cook is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
The right fielder.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout.
Sisler.
When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance.
Steve Cook is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Making a bid here to pick up their very first hit of the ball game. This might have been their best opportunity so far. You know, it's certainly hit hard enough, but he's got it in his sights out there in the outfield, and he's able to put it away and keep it.
Steve Cook will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Here we go. Hey, wait for yours here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys to be successful.
That's
And
down.
he
That's
won't
a ball.
bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position. Alonzo Luis will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Marte has got it, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Phillies lead it 2-1. Steve Cook will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Taken high and deep to right. Sisler looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. And with it, the Marlins have cut it to 3-2 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, Alonzo Luis. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
1-1.
Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Chris Perez steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Jay Fink comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Right guy, right place, need you here.
Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one. And the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
That's a ball. That's
close,
inside.
but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row. So they've got things firing on all cylinders.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, this team doesn't hit all that many doubles, so they're going to have to string some hits together. But a few more extra base hits could really jumpstart a rally for you, and I think that could help this ball club.
Lou Sosa, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Miami, center fielder, number 21.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Yeah. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Fly. And he is out on a strong throw.
I don't know if he got deked out there or somehow just lost sight of the ball. But he's got second stolen easily. So why is he trying for third? I'm scratching my head on this one.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of expectation for Xander Bogaerts to turn it around soon. He only has 4 hits in the last 10 games. He's just having difficulty squaring the ball up lately.
First offering on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Just getting started here in Philly. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Hop back. Keep it up.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Settling in now, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 39 on the season for him as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple.
Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Cook, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Come on, big guy. Stay your pitch, huh?
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Crowds in a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is in there.
Oh, he's safe.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Alonso Luis will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. A spin and a throw. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get.
Nick Franklin, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him look into home plate asking, where was that? Was it high? You got to be kidding.
Jay Fink gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 1. John Horton will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Steve Cook digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
Steve Cook will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time. Hey, come on, big dog. Get the pitch. Nobody better.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Come on, guys. Get the pitch up there. like you can up there, kid, huh?
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. The Marlins lead it 12-1. Steve Cook will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Hey, let it fly.
He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom part of the... John Getz will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Smoke toward third. Oh, what a play. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Yeah, as you watch this one again, it's a great play to lay out and get this thing. And he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that happens to be the baseball. So this should go down as an infield hit, but a nice effort.
Carlo Nieto will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ground. Oh, he makes the stop. He goes to first. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 12-4. So long from Philly.
4 hours and 1 minute.